All right, I'd like to show you a neat little spreadsheet that I put together here. So right now it only includes the orbits of Raghallaigh, including Showband Zenith and Aeoband Zenith. So you'll be able to do this and figure out these distances a lot easier than you can with such long distances that we have here. So what this shows is I can put in which era, year, and day in our timeline that applies. So if we want to look at what things looked like at the end of the first era, we can put in era 1, year 600, day 91. That will tell us how many days since time 0. It then shows us, because I have this information, so how long is the year for each location. Now, Clutter rotates weird, so it doesn't really have a year. But it will calculate that how many years, or how many days have gone by, how many local years have gone by, and then how many local days after those years. So Belagost here at this time would know it as year 2388, day 39, on their local things, their local standard years. Okay. It also tells us our position in 360 degrees. And then this will actually show where the planet is. So Belagost right here locates right there. And then Hef is right here, and Anaga's here, etc. So we can see on this little chart where in the rotational period each one lies. So what is also cool is you can put your origination location. And so if we're going to go from Anaga to Showband Zenith, this will tell us that the distance right now is 7902 for standard AUs, which would take 237 standard days of travel time at shuttle speed. So you would then divide that by your ship speed. So if you're running your ship at a speed of 6, which your guys is, we would go that divided by 6. And then once I make that an actual color where you can see it, it would show you that it would take you 39.5 days to get there. So we can, quickly figure those things out, or a fleet would take longer. But every time I advance this, so if we go era 4, and then day 577, or year 577, and day 112, which I think is pretty close to current timeline, you can see all of this stuff adjusts as we make those calculations, and we can see how far things are apart. So if you're going from the Aeoband Zenith to the Showband Zenith, it's a distance of 178.97, because we're going from here to here. And this is not to scale. The only thing scaled correctly is the 360. So there's a lot of distance here. So that just gives you an indication of how far apart those actually are.